been searching for so long. This place I'm in makes me feel numb. I just want to find someone. Feeling lost and out of place. Empty eyes look upon my face. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. I just want to find someone to take me home, 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 take me home. Take me take me wish that I could belong. I've been searching for so long. This place I'm in makes me feel numb. I just want to find someone. Feeling lost and out of place. Empty eyes look upon my face. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. I just want to find someone to take me home, 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 take me
Hello everyone, welcome to the Mania 7K World Cup 2019. We are here with the quarterfinals, first match of the weekend. I'm Nivrad00. With me is
sorry, you're incorrect actually. It's Toph Daddy now. You have to say it like that.
Sorry.
You can't deny the people of that.
With me
I'm
today
Toph
is Toph Daddy.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And we are watching Germany versus Chile today.
Indeed, this is a losers bracket match. Right? Yeah, no, it is.
That's right.
It is. I had to think about that for a hot second, but Chile did lose. Chile lost to US last weekend, and not sure who Germany lost to last weekend. I need to check.
I think I have that down. Was it US?
No, Chile lost to the US.
It was Thailand.
Very
hard
that's
matchup.
right. I probably
Very
should
hard
have
matchup.
figured that. Yeah, Thailand's a tough cookie to beat in that case.
I do think despite these teams being knocked into losers bracket already, they're pretty strong for their seed, especially Chile. I feel like
there were a lot of talks about whether Chile was actually going to be a top seed for this tournament, and some doubts in the minds when they were actually put as a mid seed over another team. I think Poland was the one that took their spot.
I think it's the first year that Poland's been top seed.
Yeah, I think it's the first year they've been top seed in any of the Mania World Cups, including 4-key.
Exciting.
Because they're usually high seed, not top. Yeah, I think that's right. So it's pretty big for Poland, but pretty unfortunate for Chile's case, given that they ended up getting second in their group and having to face a monstrous team like the United States right away.
They weren't able. They did get swept by the U.S., so they weren't able to prove themselves against that powerhouse. But I think they should have the favorable position going against Germany, which is a little weaker of a team.
Oh yeah. I think we're at a point. Round of 16 is an interesting position because you have all the first place teams in the groups versus all the second place teams in the groups. And at least when we're talking about this case, there seemed to be a pretty noticeable difference in the teams who were making it past in first and second. The only team that the only match that had the loser get more than 1 point was Poland versus Japan, and we were already talking about that they were on the brink of being a mid seed in favor of Chile taking that top seed spot. So I guess last weekend saw a lot of expected results. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of matches be a lot closer and maybe have some unexpected results in the end.
That's right. Quarterfinal is the round where things get spicy, teams get knocked out, and people go to tiebreaker.
Yeah, tiebreakers are big in quarterfinals. Because we're still at a point where a lot of these maps aren't too hard, so that I think a lot of the teams will be able to still handle it, and then it'll be at the point where the teams are more evenly matched too. So tiebreakers are the name of the game this weekend.
And we have a whopper of a 6-minute tiebreaker this week as well. We also have a scheduling update. I think there might be some people who are curious. The Macau versus Sweden match was rescheduled to tomorrow, if anyone hasn't caught that yet, which is why this is the only match we'll be seeing today, Saturday.
Yes, one note, the tiebreaker is not 6 minutes, it is 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Wait, what am I thinking of?
I have no idea. I have no idea where you got 6 minutes from.
I'm just spewing fake news.
Fake news, guys.
Something is 6 minutes, I know.
Not in this pool, I don't think. I think the longest map we have in this pool is about 4.5 minutes.
Maybe a different pool.
I have no idea. I don't think we've had any charts longer than 4. Who knows? 6 minutes it was gotten somewhere, but that doesn't matter. We have a warm up coming up, and that is not the warm up that.
You know what it is? It's 6 stars.
Our
is 3 minutes and 45 seconds and 6 stars.
6 stars makes sense. That tab at the bottom, that's the tiebreaker right there. But this warm-up is not the tiebreaker. I can promise you that.
Wow. It's quite a map.
I like brackets.
Yeah, it's switching back and forth between crazy brackets and these weird long notes. It's like they were trying to make a 7 long note chord, but then there was an earthquake and the notes just got randomly switched upward and down.
Yeah, this is all just 7 note spam. It's like Full Moon Night, but you just shift each of the columns up and down a random amount.
Oh, are we telling the viewers not to listen?
I don't know.
Is this a naughty song?
I have no idea. I don't know what this song is. Obviously, since the song title at the bottom is wrong.
No. This song is obviously the one that is listed on the game client, right?
Dude,
Oh.
I
Most
love
of
Gumi.
fullback, Gumi. This is Gumi all day long. Come
Thanks,
on,
yeah.
Vocaloids.
Thanks for
You can
clearing
hear
that
them
up.
right now.
Gumi rapping, man.
I'm
This
glad
is like a
Gumi
new
is.
meta. We're on 2019.
I'm glad Gumi is
Really
branching
expanding.
out.
Yeah.
That's long too. We're only a bit over halfway.
I appreciate DualShock right now, just 7 key spamming every now and again.
Yeah.
Whose warm up was this? I don't know. I'm trying to look at the background, but I don't know those.
I don't know them either.
The avatars, yeah. They're. Let me look up some of the. Okay, I can kind of see Malox. I looked up Malox's, and that's that little dog one right behind the playfield. That's his avatar, and we're getting we're getting confirmation that it is Germany's warm-up. So
great! What a way to start off the quarterfinals.
Of course, we gotta get the memes going. It's always a battle to see who has the best warm-up. And I don't know if I've seen it yet.
Can Chile top the meminess of the first warm-up?
I don't know. Usually, Chile doesn't do meme stuff. They usually just go with some like BMS-ish chord stream kind of stuff.
That does sound like Chile.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see something exactly like that from them. But who knows? No, I don't. Anything is possible from these crazy people.
Anything is possible.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Soon enough, I think. Uh-oh. I'm getting news from Walter Toro that apparently it's Camellia featuring Nanahira is part of their warm-up. I'm on this is gonna be interesting. I love Nanahira.
That's a great
Where's the copy pasta?
I'm sure someone has it in the Twitch chat already. Actually, don't do that. You might get banned.
Alright, I posted it. I'm first.
Nice. There it is.
Easy.
Oh.
I really love
You're not allowed to send repeated messages.
Rip.
So
I really love Nanahira. Like a lot.
Read it.
Like a whole lot. You have no idea. I love her so much that it is inexplicable, and I'm 99% sure that I have an unhealthy obsession. I will never get tired of listening to that sweet, angelic voice of hers. It is my life goal to meet up with her in real life and just say hello to her. I fall asleep at night dreaming of her holding a personal concert for me, and then she would be so sorry that... I don't think this is... She would be so tired that she comes and cuddles up to me while we sleep together. If I could just hold her hand for a brief moment, I could die happy. If given the opportunity, I would lightly nibble on her ear just to hear what kind of sweet moans she would let out. Then I would hug her while she... I'm not No, it doesn't get that bad. This one, I don't want to say the last thing.
Okay. Just skip the frisky part.
It's not frisky at all in the end. It's just, I don't want to read it.
Okay, that's fine. No, I don't know why.
I'm not. I
don't know why we're reading it in the first place.
Hey, I have to, dude.
It was requested of us. We're just doing our job.
I'm a commentator. I have to keep it entertaining, even if that means, what would you call this? I don't know. Anyways, hopefully we'll get back to the warm-up soon. I want to see what song it is, honestly.
Yeah, after this much hype for it. Left or right shoe? For what?
I don't know what that means.
Well, for my left foot, I prefer the left shoe.
Thank you, Leave One, for getting the third paragraph of the copy paste.
This is a team effort. How did Poland do against South Korea? I can check for you, but I'm pretty sure that was a sweep.
No, that match hasn't happened yet. This is the first match of the quarterfinals weekend. We haven't done
Poland
anything.
Poland hasn't played South Korea yet. They're both,
Yeah, no,
they're both
they're-
top seeds.
Yes, they are. They're both playing sometime tomorrow. Let me see when they're playing, actually.
I'm sorry the music isn't to your taste, Diane. Stay.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow at 12 o'clock UTC. So,
I don't actually drink coffee or tea. But
neither do I.
But I prefer tea out of the two.
Hey, same.
Nice.
Most of the time I drink a lot of soda though. I like that stuff.
That's
It's a
not
little
good for
bit
you.
too much. It isn't. You're right. I hate that.
It's a lot of sugar.
A lot. It is. I used to drink Arnold Palmer a lot, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And it's like I was getting on the road to not being super unhealthy, and then everything changed when I just lost the taste for it.
Oh no.
It was a sad day.
Well, someday.
I can't drink it anymore, dude.
Someday, man. Someday we'll all be healthy and happy. Pepsi or cola, Toke?
Pepsi or Coke?
Or,
Wait, Pepsi is a cola. I think he means Coke or Pepsi.
Well, where I'm from, cola I think refers specifically to Coca-Cola, but I think it depends on regions of the US or in other parts of the world that speak English.
Yeah, cola is like just a general term for that kind of soda.
It is called
but-
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and I mean Pepsi used to be called Pepsi Cola.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
And if you go to the store and like look at the name, like look at the store brands, they're always called cola.
Amazing.
Yeah, but I prefer Coke. I can drink both though.
I don't really have a preference. I think I prefer to, like, when I do drink soda, I try different types of soda. Just kind of keep it fresh.
Oh, I think. Whoa. Okay, just saying. We had bands while we were talking. They went through all of the warm-ups without us. I think.
You missed the Nanahira!
What was the song? I need to check. It was Infinity Moculity. I have no idea what that song is.
But so the bands were Secret Wish and Os Nova. I believe that means that neither of the SV picks were banned?
Indeed, that was 2 LN maps banned.
That's exciting!
I'm surprised Oath Nova Apocalypse was banned though. I thought that was the easiest of the LN charts. You know, personally.
Yeah, I feel you. I
But
feel
maybe
like that
they just
one's
wanted
easy
to get rid of it. Actually, okay, no, I will take that back. Let me check. There's one that I think is probably easier than Oath Nova Apocalypse, depending on how you read.
Well, Dual Fractal,
Yes,
I
that's
would
the
say
one I
is-
think is the easiest overall. If you can read through it. If you can read it, it's not really too wordy.
my take on it is that Dual Fractal is harder to combo, but Oath Nova is harder to get a good score on due to the long endings. But while we were talking, it looks like they're already starting on Seibei, our first. I don't even know who picked it, but we're already off. We're already off.
It was Chile's pick.
Really, thank you.
I'm not surprised, given that they're very big Torch Stream fans.
Yeah, it seems like they are excelling on this court stream, already pulling ahead by a couple 10,000s.
Alright, Scotland, you do that. 99.61. Alright. Like, playing it in Malak are doing really well, too. It's just, Scotland is making a huge difference right now.
That is...
The combo
Go ahead.
advantage Ayas has against play-in is making a small advantage, and then the accuracy differences and combo difference between Scotland and Malaks are just pushing that lead super far.
It does look like you said, Germany isn't doing bad by any means. There are a few drops coming here and there, but they're both holding about 97 or 98 accuracy, which is about the same level that Matthias is playing. Also, while I was speaking, first miss from Matthias, but it's just Skolum's 99.5 ac. Oh, a miss from Skolum as well.
Well, that's interesting.
There goes the full combo chance.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to really matter for the purposes of winning this point. They're far enough ahead that they could probably miss they could miss a lot more times, I think, and still handle it just off of accuracy.
This is the densest part of the map. but it's over now, and that's a huge win by Chile.
Yeah, 150,000 points is nothing to scratch at. Scotland 13 200s, less than 300
And then
regular
one miss.
300s. All right, you do that. No getting chat. We're not allowed to see it.
Interesting. We
But
do
yeah.
see Malx with the second highest accuracy, even though didn't beat Matthias as far as score.
Yeah, combo being a big deal there.
That first map really goes to show what Germany's up against in this matchup. Mid-seed only in name.
Yeah. And we're seeing a pick from Germany, I think. They switched out a player. Maybe they're going with SV.
Nice boys!
Nice boys.
That's great. The second map of the tournament. Oh, sorry. The second map of the round. And we're already seeing an SV pick. It's the memo pick. Given that neither of them banned it, I sure hope the players practice. And that would explain the player swap if there is one coming in.
Yeah, dual shot came in from a lot there.
There it is.
Yeah, this is pretty much expected, I think, from Germany's side. I would assume that they understand that they're at a physical disadvantage when it comes to a team like Chile. So now they're banking on the fact that they can handle stuff like hypnosis and nice boys, and all it really takes is them practicing and getting good accuracy, and they can take these points from them.
That's true. Also, speaking of Germany, this isn't the first time they've picked an SV map in this tournament. I think they've picked a few. Notably against Thailand, they picked Focus. They didn't win it because Thailand was also very prepared, but I mean, Germany's in it to win it.
Now just waiting for this to start, and we'll get to see how prepared these players are. There wasn't a player swap on the side of Chile, which is interesting to me, but also maybe expected. I think Matthias and Scallon are both just generally all-rounded players. I think they tend to have like small weaknesses with LNs, but I really don't fully know.
I think Tom told me that Scum's pretty strong at like all the skill sets, including SV. So I'm not personally too surprised about. We have the chat coming back and forth.
Bye chat. Oh, is it staying? I think we did it. It's gone. Oh well, that helps that we're going into the match now.
That's right. This is probably Germany's best chance at getting a point off of Chile. So let's see how they do it. If they do it.
Alright, here we go. Creepy tempo wreck song. Flower hidden behind everything. Oh, Matthias, I don't think practiced this.
Oh no, that's very bad. He is sitting at 60% accuracy. Is this a sight read?
I think so, yeah. I don't think he would be getting this accuracy if it wasn't a sight read right now.
This part of the map is the easiest part. The rhythm is very consistent until the vocals come in, so unless something crazy is happening, like Matthias's keyboard just broke in half. I think this is
yeah, no, these are mistakes. Yeah, these mistakes look like they would be like sight read mistakes. Oh, and Scallon seems to not have put in as much practice as he maybe could have, but at this point, having a 30% difference in accuracy is enough to pretty much guarantee a loss there. So I think Germany's pretty much handled this.
DualShock is the one who is standing out here, holding onto the combo of 98.8%. So at least one person practiced this enough. Looks like that's all they'll need. That's all they'll need, though. I sure hope Chile also practiced the synthesis, because even though it's a reading map, it also requires a little bit of memorization. And that's going to be a huge disadvantage if they're trying to sight read it.
Yeah, luckily I think there are plenty of... I think there's only a couple of SVs that really require memorization. It's just about reading at that.
It's true. Maybe I shouldn't have required memorization, but it's definitely the sort of map that you get a lot better at it after you've played it a few times.
DualShock still holding that 99%. What a legend.
That is very impressive.
Holding on to a 500,000 point lead right now going into the last quarter of the map.
This
It's a
is my
pretty
own.
sizable lead.
This is my own map, and I would wager that DualShock knows it better than I do.
Ooh, he dropped 0.5% in this ending slow jam.
Yeah,
This
this
slow
slow
jam
jam-
makes me really nervous, dude.
It is not treating any of the players well. I think its accuracy drops from all of them. This slow jam wasn't in the original draft of this map, but Spoon thought that it should be a little harder, so he suggested that I do this. I think it was a pretty good suggestion.
It's funny to watch, but it terrifies me, dude.
It's very scary. That was a full combo on the memorization map.
What a guy.
With that point, Germany has ensured that it's not a sweep and actually have tied it up 1-1 against Chile. It seems like there was an issue on the Germany side. The player who was supposed to play... Well, what I'm being told...
You mean Chile?
Is that not what did I say?
You said Germany.
Oh, yeah. There were no problems on Germany's side. On Chile's side, I'm being told that it was supposed to be Sebax who was supposed to play it. But I guess Matthias had to sub in for that one.
Yeah. Who knows? But I think... So, we're back on the Chile's pick. I would expect something like the consistency choice to come out.
Yeah, for sure. There's,
Like,
I think Chile has a lot of...
Dareka. Is that what they chose?
No, they chose Lemuria.
No. Interesting. I'm not sure why. I've been guessing what teams are choosing, and I've been wrong half the time. Like, very wrong half the time.
I mean, it's not like the classic single no consistency pick. It's definitely a little bit on the easier side, so it still favors those with really good accuracy, despite being a mixed pick.
Yeah, the really big hard part for me, at least, was that ending with the I guess LN sweep things at the end.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like the ones with the staggered releases.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
I find those really hard to just read through personally.
We have some disagreeing opinions from the tourney staff about how this match is gonna end up. Seems like it's gonna be more interesting than we might have first. It does seem like what might be happening on Chile is the reason that they had those two on the map was because those were the only two people available. It looks like Sebax is here now. Sebax is here now.
Oh, yeah, looks like he's subbing in for this map, I think. If he stays, that is. Yep, and he will be staying in for it. So he is here now. That's good.
Right? We have 3 players at least from the Chilean side. I keep mixing.
Assuming that Sibax is the one who's going to be playing the other SV map, that'll probably fare better for them, but we'll have to see whether Germany wants to opt for that.
Absolutely. Oh, I missed this question. Can Nivrat S his own SV map? Yeah, I actually have a really good score on that one. Like 98.
I probably should have tried it, but I didn't.
Don't bother, man. You can't just try it once and expect to get a good score on it.
Ooh, playing 14 finding a miss on that early pick, and Sibax following up in the same suit. So 2 full combos gone, 1 from each.
Chile is still taking the lead on this one, but not as huge as the lead as on the first map. We also have Max from Madlocks, leaving Scallum with the only full combo.
And that miss is traded back by Sibax, but that's not going to be as big as a miss from Skalem would be, since he's still holding that full combo. Although, scores are really close right now. It's only 5,000 points of difference. Given the accuracy difference, I wouldn't have expected this. So Sebax with another miss.
That was a big miss.
Oh yeah, he has the lowest accuracy in the room now. Germany's gonna take that lead. Ooh, trading off a miss right there too. Sebax following up. Oh geez, he's not having the best time right now.
No, I think Sebax is choking. We're halfway through the map, and the lead is now in Germany's favor. Well, here those long notes we're talking about.
Malox and Skalem both finding misses. Accuracy lead going in favor of Germany now.
I would not have expected that the increase in difficulty would actually make Germany have
whoa. That was a really close score difference. These Ellen's being really interesting. If Skalem holds combo, if Malox wait. So close.
It's right in the middle.
Any miss from Chile might just ruin it for them, but... Oh, there goes Sebax! No! Germany takes the lead again.
There it was. They couldn't afford
coming out.
They couldn't afford to have so many misses near the end of the map, and there's still a little bit left, but not so much. And Germany's now as much in the lead as Chile was at the beginning.
And that is a break point.
Wow! No, I did not see that coming in a million.
Sebax just finding too many breaks to take care of that.
That was 19 misses and 750s. On the other hand, we have Malox and Skalem kind of battling for that accuracy. Skalem still coming out ahead with a 958k score, but just the placement of the misses, I think, was enough to give Germany. Germany definitely coming into this map with, coming into this match and giving it their all. For the people watching on Twitch, this wouldn't make much sense, but there's a lot. The thing with the chat is actually really funny how it's happening in the background, but
Juan's very upset. I'll say that much. Sorry, Juan.
Sorry, Juan. It's not your fault this time.
Is it though?
Well,
we have
as far as we know.
It's hashtag blame Juan. You have to.
Juan is until proven innocent.
That's the only time that we say that. Juan's the only one who's always guilty until proven innocent.
So Germany must be feeling pretty good right now. Chile really badly on the SB map. They lost. There was a break point on Germany's favor, and now it's Germany's pick again. I wonder if they'll go straight to the other SV map. I called it.
Hypnosis coming out. I don't think they wanted to go with anything else. I would be surprised if they did.
Wait, this is called Hypnosis?
It is, yeah.
Oh, the difficulty is Synthesis. The map is called Hypnosis. I'm really not on top of it today, folks.
I'm too used to this song just because it was used in Soft 2. I practiced it a lot.
So you must already know the rhythms, which is
I do, yeah.
when you need to.
Playing through it, the only problem I had was the middle section because the patterns are really hard in the middle.
You mean the part with all the chords?
Yeah, that's really dense, and I'm bad at chords. I'm bad at jacks too, so that wasn't a fun section for me to get through.
That part has really harsh teleports on it, so if you're already not good at that type of pattern, then it's gonna make it even harder to read. But let's see if these players are good at the patterns or not.
Yeah, there are a couple of patterns right in the intro that are pretty mind-blockable too, not to say the least, like those upward stairs, like the 3-note stairs at a time, whatever you want to call them.
Oh yeah, the triplets.
Yeah. Not to mention that they're slower than you might expect given the spacing.
Yes, the spacing is very misleading. That's why I said earlier that it requires a little bit of memorization. You gotta expect the triplets.
Malox finding an early break. Sebax, ooh, whoa. Yep. Everyone missing except Sebax on that triplet stair.
Looks like Sebax is Well, I was saying I'm trying to make up for their earlier performance, but the accuracy is actually quite bad at 93%, while the others are holding a 95%. And that's giving Germany the lead right now.
Ooh, that
missing
SB
that
catching him
teleport.
off guard. Luckily, all of these teleports are the same in terms of the node structure. Like, it does the same thing every single time, but if you don't know it the first time, you probably won't exactly know it the next couple of times either.
Yeah.
I think Semi-X expected that again. To be fair, I did too when I first played it. I saw that, I was like, okay, it's gonna do it again, and then it didn't do it.
Tricky map. Here's the chords that you were talking about. It's possible we might see a choke here because
this is where the hard stuff comes in. This, like the split hand chords, I always have more trouble with.
yeah, we see a lot of mixes from Malox and DualShock. Golem is holding strong. This might prove to be a difference maker.
Ooh, but Semi-X finding enough accuracy drops there that Germany just increases that lead there.
That's true. Sebex, only one not holding an S. Looks like Golem's still in the lead as far as accuracy, but both players in Germany are right behind him.
Yeah, Semi-X looking like he's gonna get that S rank unless he messes up. Come on, get it! No!
Oh, that was so close.
Right at the end. And Germany does take that third point in their favor now. 3-1. Back to Chile's pick.
Germany determined to prove us wrong when we said that they were the weaker team of the two. They're up 3-1 now. Man. Kami was predicting this would be a 5-2. Already been proved wrong.
Well, unless it's a 5-2 in Germany.
Oh, yeah, that's not out of the question yet.
Hasn't been, but who knows? Like, I still expect them to go with... Aha! They did it this time! They did it this time! They followed like... Whoa. Okay, I thought that was... I didn't know what happened for a second. I think we're good. Kind of. Hopefully.
We're just figuring out the streamy thing is doing all sorts of bugs, but we'll get through.
Alright, Matthias back in for, you know, the consistency chord streaming pick, as you might expect.
That's right. I practiced saying this map, by the way. The title. You want to hear it?
Go for it.
I really love the turn client. Like,
Juan, I was trying to say the title.
You have no idea.
Interrupted him. Yeah, thank you,
Sorry,
Tony
what was
Client.
The client? Oh, yeah, the client is
Very sad.
a, being a word that I'm not allowed to say.
Alright, you want to try again?
Yeah.
And not get interrupted by Juan this time?
We will be seeing Germany and Chile play Kimi to Dareka no Yasashisa ni by Wilbin-chan.
Like a true Japanese, truly a Japanese pronunciation. I wish I could.
Absolutely. But don't ask me to sing it.
Nah, I won't ask you that much. Unless you want to.
Maybe another day. We do have the entire quarterfinals left to go after this match.
But maybe it won't be picked anymore after this. Come on now.
This is such an easy pick. It's gonna be picked all the time.
Dude, I wouldn't be so certain about that.
You think?
But I don't know. Maybe people want to avoid the easy picks. Whoa. Early break from playing 14. Small lead for Chile right away.
Yeah, I thought that was a client issue, but it looks like it was an actual.
Oh,
miss.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't client issue.
Okay, that was that. Tony Client at it again.
Thank you,
Obligatory reminder that Golem
is that
still holding a 99.9%.
Is that a double miss? One from Matthias, one from playing. I think that time it's the real drop.
Yeah, that's about evens it out then. Chile's still holding the lead by virtue of the accuracy difference, plus a miss from playing.
99.88.
Matthias keeps missing here in this part.
Yeah, they're not easy patterns at all.
That's true. We do call this the consistency pick, but by the time we get to quarterfinals, even the consistency picks are hard to be consistent on. I think in this map, it's particularly anchored. There's a lot of like one-handed patterns that do a kind of zigzag pattern. Those are the hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing through them, I found myself not being able to read through those properly more than any other pattern.
Despite the misses from Matthias, it's still a lead for Chile, and it's growing, it looks like. We're only halfway through the map, though.
Yeah, it seems those misses are being pretty much traded by playing 14, and given that Matthias has better accuracy than playing 14, he's really able to get that lead defined. And Skallen having 99.7% is kind of doing a lot for his team. But Malak's keeping it up with not too far behind, only a 0.5% behind, also with that full combo.
That's true. On this map, it's actually Plan that's falling behind a little bit. Now it's below 97%. Let's see if this LM can make any difference, but I don't expect it to. That's a good point. In a buy-up? There's so many names that I've never tried to say out loud before, even though I read them all the time. But yeah, it's the space bars that can be quite difficult when you have a lot of anchors on them.
Yeah, with Matthias and Plan both seeming to find drops pretty consistently throughout this chart. Malax and Scum still both holding the full combos. Two pretty insane scores.
Absolutely. I'm watching Stallin's score counter. I want to see how close it gets to 1 million before the map's over.
$988,000.
Not bad at all.
And Chile does take that point back in their favor, 3-2.
Vamos,
They're gonna
Chile.
have to hope. Yeah, they're gonna have to hope for that break point back again if they want to be back in this match, though. Hopefully, that'll give them a bit more drive to get those points too, because that break point earlier must have been somewhat breaking to their morale. But this will hopefully bring it.
Yeah, not a strong start from Chile, but now that both of the SV picks are out of the way, now that they have not their full roster, but most of their roster, they should be, if they want to come back, they have a very good chance of. And of course, yeah, shoutouts to the 2 full combos there. No easy feat. Now, without the aid of the chat, we have to eagerly await the overlay to tell us which map is chosen next. It is Germany choosing now, and now that the SV maps are gone, not sure what's the best call.
I'm gonna guess it's dual fractal. I don't know if I'm gonna be right. Who knows?
I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
I haven't had a good track record, but I'll stick to.
Is that the next map?
44
Ooh,
River.
44 River.
My gut was wrong. See, I'm just like going off of the fact that I think Chile really wants to avoid LNs, even though I know that they're pretty strong on everything.
Yeah.
44 River is such a weird pick here. I feel like that was
definitely
it's not the absolute worst thing that they could have gone for, but it's also not ideal in any way, I don't think. Going pure race against Chile is a death sentence.
Yeah, on the speed pick, I feel like Chile would definitely show their strength on the kind of the harder rice picks, because you're right, I do associate Chile with the more BMS patterning, even though I know they're good at long notes. But I guess if Germany picked it, they must have good scores on it and be confident. Well, let's see who turns out to be right here. DualShock telling us that they are not very good on all the other maps, so don't know what we expected them to pick.
Yeah,
fair enough,
I guess.
DualShock.
Who knows?
Fair enough. We do have a little bit of lag on the 20 client. Please bear with us. This is the best that we can manage.
Yeah. This map's really hard. I'm really interested
No
to
kidding.
see how both of these teams do. Like, it's not just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not well versed enough with my 7-key skill, but I feel like playing these kinds of patterns, like with speed, is just hard to handle. In general, the finger independence is hard to nail down with these kinds of speed patterns.
That's very true. These patterns are especially kind of anti-stare. That's a word I see thrown around a bit. Basically, it means that that you don't have stairs. Usually, these speed picks at least have a little bit of organization with the stair patterning, so you can kind of keep up in your head. But this one, you have to treat each note separately. That's the word. In any case, it looks like Germany is not faring as well as compared. Once again, it's playing at the 97%. Everyone else about 98%. Skolem actually climbing up to 99. We haven't hit the densest part of the map yet. Oh, there it is. We just hit it.
Yeah,
but if
we're
I had to
seeing
guess,
pretty much the same deficit that we've seen on all the other race picks, where Matthias has better accuracy, but then playing, and Skolem has better accuracy than Malak. So that difference between Malak and Skolem is starting to change a little bit right here. Though with the full combo,
yeah.
Skolem's definitely taking that advantage.
Ooh, I want to see if Malix would ever rise up to meet Skolem, but they're only about like 0.2, 0.1% difference right now. It's the difference between Matthias and Plain also that's giving Chile the advantage. There's the end of the map, and Chile wins with 50,000 points.
Yep, taking that breakpoint right back. And on to Chile's pick, going in for guaranteeing at least tiebreaker, hopefully, if they choose properly, or, win the next map at least. Out of everything remaining, I expect them to go for that missing week. I don't see any other choice for Chile at this point, or anything else that they would want to play.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about Chile, that long note might possibly be a weakness, but there's also the fact that it might also be Germany's weakness. I think when I was reviewing the picks, Germany did prefer to pick the rice maps, even though they would venture into long note and SV when it was strategic. So yeah, it's very impressive that they've already got 3 points on their point board scoreboard. But it's gonna get the rest of the points to beat Chile. It's gonna be a hard task. Yeah, what's left? The maps that are left in the map pool are Algorithm, Flash Bulb, the weak thing, and Dual Fractal. It's 2 long note maps and the tech map. It looks like the next pick was Dual Fractal. You were right about that, Toph. They don't want to touch the tech pick, probably.
Wait, what? That's not what I said.
Wait, what did you say?
I said that missing week. What are they doing? What are these pick strategies? I don't get.
Well, I mean, there's definitely the pick strategy of going for long note, single note, and SV maps. Those are the main categories. But when it all comes down to it, when you look at your own team scores, because you don't know your opposite team scores, sometimes the best strategy is to just pick the maps you're most comfortable.
Yeah, but like, what's the point in not going for that missing week in this case?
Well, it might be because they're all really bad at it. Like, have you played My Missing? What's it called? My Missing Week?
Yeah, no, I have, and it's really hard. But with Chile having the advantage in terms of physical capabilities, what's the point in not going for it here? If they don't feel comfortable enough to pick LNs early on, why would you go for LNs later on when you have a pick that's free? That's my question.
Wait, isn't this Germany's pick?
No,
Wait.
this is Chile's pick.
Oh.
If this was Germany's pick, it would make perfect sense.
Okay, I was confused then, because I thought this was Germany. Damn.
I am so confused.
I take back everything I was just saying. That does seem a bit weird. We have a new configuration on Germany's side. They're putting in DualShock and Malox against Matthias and Scott.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have to see if Chile wants to prove me wrong here, but I'm really confused at this pick.
This intro isn't giving us much to work on. Both teams are pretty much at exactly the same score, maybe a slight lead for Chile. Ooh, misses coming from all over as these long notes gets a little more dense, and that's a little more of a lead for Chile. As seems to be the pattern for this match, Skolem is in the lead with 99% or more, and actually Matthias is second with 98%, both players on Germany not being able to hold up a candle to it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to what I was saying, they're winning right now, obviously.
Yeah,
and
they sure are.
I think they're just taking advantage of the fact that Germany is also not that comfortable on LNs, or at least they're not comfortable with LNs, whereas I think Chile is in a case where they're just less comfortable with it than other things. I still think it's weird that they didn't go for that missing week. I don't know, man.
In either case, they need 2 more points to win this match, so it might be played immediately after this. These long note streams are not treating Germany kindly. Looks like they're missing at least once on every single stream. DualShock falling below the S mark with 94%, while Skolem still sits comfortably at 90%.
Yeah, going into a mostly right section gives both teams a little bit of time, or at least it gives Germany a little bit of time to bring themselves back up, though this pattern is starting to bring the LNs and the reading back in. Not doing much for them. And that's it. That's a really short map. We're already done.
Yeah, it's a 230,000 lead for Chile. That's a pretty big score difference. It reminds me of the score difference on Nice Boys, but flipped. Which just goes to show...
Although Nice Boys was at like 600,000, not 200,000.
Oh yes, that's a totally different scale. So that's 3-4. If Germany now it's Germany's pick, not earlier when I was confused. If they wanted to bring it to tiebreaker, this is the time. This is the last chance. But they're kind of backed against the corner. The thing about these matches is that in order to win when you're the underdog, you don't just have to beat them on the maps you're good at. You have to beat them on most of the maps, because we're going to be seeing almost all the maps in the pool. Right now, the only thing that's left is the missing week, and what was the other one? Oath, whatever.
Algorithm.
Oh,
yes.
Oath was banned. Yes, so just algorithm.
So this is definitely going to be the last pick of the map. If Germany wins, we go to tiebreaker. If Chile wins, that's it. That's the match.
It's that missing week.
Actually, okay, I can expect this from Germany. With what's left, I can expect this. I can agree with this pick. I'm
Germany,
not mad. Them picking that missing week is a result of Chile leaving it open.
That's true. I think at this point, Germany is kind of in the position where they're choosing the least evil.
The one that they feel more comfortable with. With algorithm being really hard on the LN game, I think it's fair to say that they just don't want to deal with that and would rather take their chances on the hardest map of them.
Absolutely. Good luck to both sides. Malux commentators assuming my love for maps.
Yeah, sorry. I actually really do think this map is interesting too. If I could pass it, I'd probably think it's really fun.
I do love this map. The intro
Oh yeah, I can get through the first minute of it with like a 94%, and then I fail. But for the minute I'm playing it, that's some good stuff.
Yep. Well, good thing is none of us have to play it right now. We just have to watch it as these 4 players play it in extremely tense circumstances. DualShock has been subbed by Playin for the last pick of the pool.
Oh, that was some early accuracy issues from Skolem and Playin 14. So the scores are pretty close right now. Ooh, is that a miss from Matthias? Really? Right there?
Ooh, it's just the beginning of a map, and it's quite a long map, but it's not a great start for Chile.
Yeah, and it gets harder as. Whoa, that's no full combos already on the side of Chile. It's not looking too good for them, but they still have the accuracy advantage, which is really big on a long map like this.
Skolem even with the misses above 99%. It looks like the blob is gradually growing in Chile's favor. You were not kidding about it being the hardest map in the pool because this isn't even like
the way through. And yeah, it's not the hardest part of the chart.
Yeah.
As we go along, it gets harder down the line.
Skolem clinging to the 99%, Playin falling though at 96%, and that's giving the lead over to Chile. Ooh, misses coming out from Chile. These players are under a lot of stress. This is the match point. And it's a very hard map. But it seems like even, like, no matter where they miss, no matter where the act drops, overall performance is too consistent on Chile's side to make a dent in the lead.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, it's with charts this long, the biggest part of your score comes from accuracy. And so as long as you hold on to your accuracy throughout the whole thing, misses really aren't super important unless the other team is right on your tail with the same accuracy. And in this case, Germany is just being outclassed in terms of that, so really any misses on the side of Chile aren't going to do a whole lot.
That's true. Malix is actually currently ahead of Matthias as far as accuracy, but Skolem is really showing his strength on the harder end of the pool, pulling ahead and carrying Chile almost to victory. They're almost there.
Yeah, just a quarter of the map left, and with 100,000 points of difference between the two and a huge accuracy difference, there's really not much of a chance for Germany to come back.
Tove, Puff is calling for a Cursentate right now. That might be the only thing left for Germany. Actually, we're out of the hard part, so maybe that even wouldn't work.
Yeah, we just got out of everything big. I mean, Matthias did miss as soon as you said that, but Playin 14 also missed.
I did my best.
So it doesn't really help. Oh well. We do what we can as Cursentators, but sometimes it's just not enough. We need Juan, the master, or we need Hila. We need him to come back and give us some curses. Coming up to the very end of this chart, there it is, 150,000 points of difference almost. In favor of Chile is going to give them their final point, 5-3. And given that this is a loser's bracket match, that means that Germany has been knocked out of the tournament, and Chile will move on to losers semifinals.
The song fades out, and so does Germany's run in the 2019 World Cup. That was a very impressive performance. I think they got more points off of Chile than anyone predicted.
Yeah, definitely a really good run on their end. And looks like Chile will be facing the loser between China and Brazil. That will be happening.
That is a rough matchup.
Yeah, Brazil and China are both really tough teams.
We did say Chile was one of the best mid seeds, and if they really want to prove their stuff, it's going to be coming up Games Day semifinals. But before then, we have basically every other match to get through. Unfortunately, all of them are tomorrow on Sunday.
Yeah, so it's 18-ish UTC. The next match is actually going to be China versus Brazil, which is neato. And that is going to be at 2 UTC, which is in about 8 hours from now.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these top seeds duke it out for the first time in the tournament. And we have some favorites like Macau coming back against Sweden. It should be a good day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure there are going to be plenty of matches. This one even was really good. So if that says anything about how this quarterfinals is going to go, I can definitely see a lot of good matches coming up. I'm personally excited, like you said, for Macau versus Sweden. Thailand versus USA, I'm really interested. Brazil versus China is going to be interesting because China is Brazil. I think Brazil has an advantage when it comes to pure accuracy, but I don't know if they hold that accuracy this far into the tournament.
If I had to say, I think Brazil is not at the part where Brazil starts to lose accuracy yet. I think that might be semis or finals. So I think they will put up a good fight.
Yeah, they'll put up a good fight, but it just depends on. China is a powerhouse. They always have been. So it's always a tough match when you're against them.
Absolutely.
France versus Japan, I think, is also going to be pretty interesting.
Oh, that's right. And with the losers, that's a losers bracket match, so one of them is going to be knocked out.
Yeah, so lots of very interesting matches coming up tomorrow. More specifically, like I said, 8 hours from now we will have our next one, being the only match of that block, and then followed by another one 2 hours later with Philippines versus Indonesia, and then we'll have a full block straight of a bunch of matches. But that's going to be it for us for today. Anything else you would like to say before we sign off?
No, just thanks for tuning in. That was exciting. Hopefully we'll have more exciting matches later. And have a good day, everyone.